Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, hut, 70 ended. Mike, I know he ain't got it. Check three. Hey, watch in. Kyogo.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Ready?
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage. Sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the boot.
They'll go option to the short side. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Watch the twitch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. His throw incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. Get that ball. Hey, stop. Check 13.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. It's caught. Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Kill. Easy. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Off the play fake. Love. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love rolling to his right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Love. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Operating from the gun. Love. Stepping up. He'll try and run. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Love. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, Love. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. Complete, it's Johnson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, 95 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Love looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jameis to throw it. Airing it out deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He's not going to get me. Right here, guys.
Jameis now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
So we got man. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, D.
Winston now from the 50. And the catch made by Johnson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Harry. That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to launch this. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Following the interception, Winston going up top. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now Johnson. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Easy. Let's go. Let's bring it. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 51. Mike.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong cover.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Check. Let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the flat. Watch the zoom. Watch the flat motion. Block. Let's keep breaking.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 15 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Got his man. That's Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
56. I'm coming.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we'll recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it. Dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
8-3. All right, T, let's all right, T. Back. Watch out.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Rutledge. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check tight. 46, boys, 46.
Ready to go. Sleep grip.
A first throw for the backup Cutler. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Love. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check Mike 46. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 46.
Throwing here, Cutler. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Kill. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try the left side. Rutledge. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready to break.
46 to Mike. Here we go. Tight dog. He's checked.
Look, squeeze.
Crash.
Shoot.
Cutler will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sua Cravens drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
New England on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 31.
And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rutledge, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Alert three, alert three. Alert three. Slam, slam, slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the ground, this is Michel, and he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Love. And able to find Kirk complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they just keep on